What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video, and today, what we're talking about today, Beta 75s, 85s, 65s, Mobula 7s, and all those 2S whoop-like drones and the like. And the title of the video may have brought you to this moment of ours that we were going to share, and that moment being is, they suck. I honestly think they suck. Now, it's my opinion, obviously. Your opinion may be different. They have purpose. They do have purpose. They do fly. And they fly well enough. Why do they suck? You might be sitting there wondering to yourself, like, he said it sucks, but he says they fly. Let me try to explain. So, here we've got the Beta 85 HD version. Okay, this has got a Caddx Turtle in there, which also sucks, but that's the topic of another video for another day. And it flies. It's got a decent VTX with a nice, name brand antenna. It's got an addressable LED, brushless motors, a high-end camera. You can get HD footage out of this guy, and I've got some footage on my channel, which isn't too bad. Full range. Up to 200 milliwatts, a full range receiver in there. It's got an XM Plus. It's got all the bells and whistles. But it's just not that fun. These things, to me, have no place. For me. Again, for me. And maybe a lot of you people may agree. To me, this has no place. It's too powerful for inside, and I mean that in the fact that, oh, it just can't be flown indoors, and that's not true, because again, I have a video on here of me flying it indoors. But to truly have a fun, very good experience, it's got too much power for indoor. It has more than it needs, I guess is the real point of it. Then you go outside. On a 3S battery, it flies, but it's like a kite. The wind blows it all over, and it just doesn't have enough power to truly have a great experience flying outdoors. I feel like this thing just does not have a place. Now, where it may have a place, two instances, is if you really just want one drone that will fly okay indoors and outdoors. These are the ones for you, but I don't recommend you even waste your time or money. This was $200. $200. And for that price, you can get two drones purpose-built for indoors and or outdoors. And I'll show you some examples of some indoor stuff and some outdoor stuff that's in the 2-inch or whatever range. It's much, much better, and you have more fun. I promise you'll have more fun indoors. So, yeah, I mean, the Beta 85 and the Beta 75, these 2Ss, that might be the 65 up there, but whatever, you get the point. These 75mm 2S whoop drones, that's how I feel about all of them. I've had a Beta 75 Pro or X. It had the 1103 motors was the one that I had with the 2-cell battery. This I've been running on 3-cell, and they say 4-cell, but do not run 4-cell on this. You will eventually at some point smoke it up. I ran 1 pack. The motors were really hot. It can't handle 4-cell. This is 2-cell or 3-cell. 3-cell is where it's meant to be. So, but just don't buy it. Just save yourself the time and the trouble. Now, the other purpose that I might find an actual use for this is if you are heavy into cinematography and you really want something this tiny and that's safe, right? Safe to fly it around, not say safe, a little safer to fly it around tighter locations, maybe a little more populated, whatever the case. You can get some HD footage, some footage that you couldn't get with, say, a Mavic or, a 5-inch drone or something along those lines. This would come in handy, and if it was strictly for cinematography purposes, I think this actually is pretty cool. The footage, as long as you got it flying, smooth, you have to take some time to get it nice and smooth. The props are fresh. Everything is good. The lens on this backed out in like, I don't know, 2 packs. I had to take it all apart, re-tighten the lens. It is already broken because it is plastic. So for racing and freestyle, it just ain't there. So if you have the Beta 85 without the Turtle, I think it's completely pointless. They don't have a place. They just don't. To me, they're not fun. They're just not fun. So take your $200 or your $140 and invest in a Tiny Hawk. Okay, these were, I think they're $100 now. And there's a whole host of accessories because it comes white, but mine's pink. Got black props. I've got upgraded motors. So you buy this, and there is some, some accessories, some upgrades, and there's plenty of parts available to keep it running and keep it flying. Now, I've actually, the frame, my original frame, I might have broken a couple of these spokes, but overall, this thing is a blast. Now, it might be on the faster side, it's on the faster side for sure for this size on 1S, but it's only 1S, so it's not that bad. It's totally manageable, totally handleable indoors. Fun, super fun, had a blast. Actually flew this in a race a couple weeks ago. Fun. Get yourself a Tiny Hawk for $100, and then if you want to match it up with something for outdoors, go get yourself a 2-inch drone of this type. Diatone has a bunch, like the GTR90, those drones, that style or those types. I'll put some links in the description of some 2-inch drones like this that are way more fun, way more versatile, way more useful for outdoor flying. So we got all the same stuff on this. I got 1105 motors on here. We got 2-inch props. This is the Driblet frame from X-Hover. So X-Hover Driblet 2-inch. Like I said, we got 2-inch props. We got a Micro Predator in there, a 20x20 stack. It's capable up to 200 milliwatts. It's got a full range receiver in here. This guy is a blast outdoor. Again, 3S on this. You seeing where I'm going? 1S for indoor, 3S for outdoor, right? And for me, this is where I have the most fun, okay? Around the house and, tight little areas, parks and things, this thing is fantastic and super fun. And then for indoor, this thing is fantastic and super fun. Also, another indoor you might want to check out is this URUAV. This thing I find to be an absolute pleasure and a blast to fly. And I believe this is even less than 100. I think it's like 60. So go on Bango or wherever the hell you shop. Get on there and get one of these URUAV 65, whatever the heck this thing is called. Get yourself one of these and a Diatone GT90 or something along those lines. Boom. You've got your $200, $250 spent, and you're going to have 2 drones purpose-built for their, type of flying, indoor, outdoor. You can also move into maybe a 2.5. And if you really want to fly outdoors with a micro, I say skip 2-inch altogether, because the 1/2-inch difference, all right, is so noticeable. Okay, you go from a 2-inch to a 2.5, and your flying experience, to me, I mean, you just take all the same parts, even the same motors and everything. You just take all the stuff on this and put it on this frame and fly 2.5-inch props on 3S. You're gonna have an even better time. So if you can even get into a 2.5-inch, my ideal recommendation would be a 2.5-inch. Like this is a Baby Hawk, but you get Baby Hawk Pro. Diatone's got a bunch, and a Tiny Hawk or URUAV, one of these guys that are brushless, and you're going to have a fantastic time. This is the massive droner, again, 2.5-inch, super fun, 3S. So I think you can kind of pick up where we're going with all this, and my point into why I think that these Beta FPV, and not just them, but the Betas and the Mobula 7 and those, I don't feel like they're worth their money. That's it. That's where I stand with it. You know what I mean? I think you can spend your money better on other things. So, comment down below. Let's get talking about it. Tell me your experience. I want to know if you actually like it, if you actually enjoy flying it. I want to get a take on it, because for me, I don't like them. I think they're pointless. But you see a lot of people on YouTube talking about them and how they're, they're fun and they're fantastic. I mean, they are. You can have fun with them, and it's not like you're not going to be able to fly, but I just think you can spend your money better on things that are more purpose-driven and will be more fun in the end. More fun, right? And maybe a little more durable in the end, because when you start getting outdoor and getting some higher speeds, having this carbon, full carbon frame, super nice to have. I mean, this guy, no doubt, will take more abuse than this guy. There's no doubt. I mean, this is all plastic and plastic screws. Eventually, they're going to rip out and cross thread or whatever. It's just metal screw into a plastic frame. That's it. It's all that holds it together. This is you got metal standoffs, metal screws. It's more sturdy. So there you go. Yeah, please comment down below. I want to hear what you have to say about about these guys and about this style of drone, and if you think it's got any purpose, and we can talk about it down there. It's now I'm in New Jersey, so we're creeping out of the winter. Thank God, because I am totally sick of the cold and the wet and the rain. Let's get rid of it. We're coming into the spring. Love it. As always, thanks for watching. Get out there and burn some packs.